What up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice & Dragons, I'm going to be unboxing the latest campaign expansion for Marvel Champions the card game. This is Sinister Motives, published by Fantasy Flight Games and designed by Michael Boggs. In this expansion, we're going to be dipping our foot into the Spider-Verse as we become one of the Web Warriors. And for those that are in the know and love the Marvel Universe, you know that Spider-Gwen is not from, well, Spider-Woman, also known as Spider-Gwen, isn't from the traditional Marvel Universe, and Miles Morales also didn't start out on Earth 616. You're also going to be seeing some expansions that are coming out that sort of build this out with some more Web Warriors from all sorts of different corners of the Marvel multiverse, which I think is pretty cool because it's the first time that they have done this. Now, what will you be doing in Sinister Motives? You'll be taking on the role of one of the Web Warriors or of another hero, if you so choose. Like, for example, we just got Vision. We haven't played him yet. We can throw him into this expansion. We're then going to be taking on some of the famous foes from the Wall Crawlers history as we go through this campaign and potentially upgrade our characters a little bit or just play them each as one-off scenarios. It's entirely up to you. I think I've talked enough about what's in this box, well, at least what I think's in this box, so let's take a look at what's inside. Now we take a look at what's in the box for Marvel Champions Sinister Motives. Now recently in our Marvel Champions unboxings, we've been doing a lot of detail with regards to the cards and things like that. I'm going to change this up for these campaign boxes. It's going to be more of a traditional unboxing. We do a nice overview, and when we do our review of the game, I'll do a more detailed look at the components. Just going to make things a little easier because there's just a lot of content in this, and I feel like we're going a little overboard on the unboxing doing that. We just have this sell sheet, which we can get rid of. So we've got the Sinister Motives expansion rulebook. Reviews the keywords, which you may not have depending on your sets. The amplify icon just has the new mode of play, the campaign mode rules, the new reputation track, the campaign log. And then, as you can see, you got stuff for expert campaign, and then there you go with the story. I don't want to spoil anything for you. Also, you've got that campaign log at the end, so the reputation track, you can go ahead and probably scan that and print it out. You also have at the back here just the starter decks and any rule clarifications for the different enemies. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, definitely don't read who the villain cards are. Take a look at that first page. Unfortunately, it does tell you who's going to be the villain in the final scenario. So if you got a glimpse of it, I'm sorry about that, but very difficult to avoid any type of spoilers with this game currently, well, with this setup that they have for the rulebook. So here we have Ghost Spider as the Web Warrior. We will take a look at just her like specific ability, which is dizzying reflexes. And after resolve an interrupt or responsibility on an event, ready Ghost Spider. So that's pretty cool. So you've got your different attacks. Ghost Kick. And then lets you deal a lot of damage. After Ghost Spider uses a basic power, deal 6 damage to an enemy. Pretty cool. So things like different events and powers, responses, you can ready Ghost Spider. So really like what she can do. Web binding. Ticket to the multiverse. Since she is from another universe, we've got Silk as an ally. Miles Morales Spider-Man. We've got Spider UK, which I love. Cool stuff here. So she's protection. Then we've got the Spider-Man, and that is Hobby Brown. Not sure who that character is, but I love the fact that we've got another just generic ally across the Spider-Verse for the Web Warriors. Young Love, pretty cool. Web Life and Destiny, Spider-Ham picture, and then Obligation and your main enemy, which is the Lizard. So, pretty cool. Now, which version of the Lizard is it? Just curious. It is the Lizard. So it doesn't say if it's a different version from the multiverse. So let's take a look at Spider-Man. Miles Morales Spider-Man with the darker outfit. His ability, Venom Blast special, deal 2 damage to an enemy and stun that enemy. And his special is give Spider-Man a tough status card and then confuse an enemy. Wow, like that's really cool. So I guess that starts, I mean, like, I have to take a look at how that works. So lots of cool acrobatic stuff. The double life traditional from Spider-Man, swinging in. Web shot, deal 4 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using science resource, you get to add Venom Blast. So far what I'm seeing is a lot of really cool stuff. Web shooters, pretty cool. So we've got Monica Chang, Spider-Woman as your allies. I thought we maybe have Peter Parker Spider-Man, but guess not. Agent 13 is a new ally, and Dum Dum Dugan. We got Ghost Spider. There he is, Spider-Man. Peter Parker is a web warrior. The Young Love card that connects them, and then a lot of the other standard stuff, plus some government liaisons. Then your obligation and the Prowler. And if you've seen Across the Spider-Verse, you should know who the character is and how he relates to Miles. So here we've got the enemies. Sandman with his deck and things like that. Venom. So pretty cool stuff. Mysterio. So we're at like the third scenario here. Doc Ock for number 4. So that's where you see Electro and Hobgoblin. So I got the Sinister Six. They may not all be the main villains, but they are definitely a part of it. I wonder, do we have Scorpion here at the end? No, but I guess this is the Sinister Six. Is that what it says here for? Yeah, the Sinister Six, I guess. So you get them as a villain, which is interesting, actually. I didn't realize what the Sinister Six. So pretty cool. So then we've got just some more cards. And then we're coming up to I believe the last guy here. So spoilers. Got to count down to 3. 1, 2, 3. You got Venom Goblin, who is the final enemy. So depending on how you open through stuff, you might not see some of that. But there you go. These are who the enemies are. You'll be facing off in Sinister Motives. Next we've got what looks to be some of just the side schemes. We saw some of them, the campaign cards. So different things that'll affect the villains, treachery cards, Sinister Assault. So these are really all the, not the side schemes, but the other mini decks that you'll add stuff in. Then here we've got campaign, shield tech, impact damage suit, laser goggles, and cool upgrades that you can get. Venom as an ally, and a symbiote suit, which looks pretty damn powerful, but it means that the enemies draw more cards. So there you have it. We've taken an overview and a nice look at what's in the box for the Sinister Motives expansion for Marvel Champions. So keep it right here, and I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro, and you can expect to see our review for this hopefully in the near future. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click that like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you'll find links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you'd like to see pictures of Julie and I playing Marvel Champions, there'll be plenty on those feeds. Also down there is a link to multizone.ca, a great Canadian game store. Click that link, you'll get 10% off your next purchase, and it's a great way to support the channel, as a portion of that purchase is returned to us. So if you're looking for the expansion, make sure that you check them out. Then also popping up in front of me are going to be links to some of our previously released videos. Over here will be our most recent release, and over here it's going to take you back to our review of the previous big box campaign expansion, the Mad Titan Shadow. And with that being said, don't forget, keep playing games.